morning, everybody. Rick and Deb here. We are at the Tulsa Air and Space Museum here located in Tulsa, Oklahoma. We are just like right across the street or the highway from the zoo, so it's all kind of here in the same area. We've been here before, but I have not done a video on this, so we're just going to kind of take you around here on the outside of the grounds, and of course we're going to be going in the museum here momentarily. Just thought I'd kind of give you an overall view here this morning. This is really a very, very nice Air and Space Museum. If you like those, Tulsa has a really nice one. We've been to one in other areas, of course. There's one in Weatherford, Oklahoma, and well, let me see, there's one out in Liberal, Kansas too. That's a really, really nice air museum. So I'm going to turn you around here and we're going to kind of get started. Kind of just show you around here a little bit. That's where the planetarium is. We won't be going to that today. Now, when we were here last time, I don't recall this fighter jet being over here. Like I said, it's been a few years since we've been here. I got a plaque over here. We'll read what's on the plaque. Really nice morning. Mid-80s. Really nice morning this morning. I'll tell you what, these look little until you get right up against them or get right beside them. They're bigger than what they look. Let's go over here and read what this says about this particular fighter jet. Oh, okay. All right. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that. The MiG-21 is a Soviet-era Mach 2 fighter and interceptor. Approximately 60 countries across 4 continents have flown the MiG-21, and it still serves many nations 6 decades after its maiden flight. The MiG-21 is the most produced supersonic jet in aviation history. This MiG-21 has North Vietnamese Air Force insignia. This MiG-21 was donated to the Tulsa Air and Space Museum and Planetarium by Bob and Mary Ann Pezold. Okay. Bob is a former jet carrier pilot in the U.S. Navy who flew during the Vietnam era and has flown the MiG-21 as a civilian. Okay, that is really interesting. Because I do believe that's been added since we were here last. This American Airlines jet was here last time we were here. This museum is really bigger than it looks, as we'll soon find out here in a little bit. I see an Army helicopter sitting out there. Now, I don't recall that being there. It could have been, I just don't remember. Just don't really remember. Hopefully we'll get a closer view of that. And it used to be you could walk up. I don't know if you can still do that now on this American Airlines jet. that may be something we do once we get inside. Okay, let's walk on around. Yeah, I think you can. I think you can get up to it still. Okay, Tulsa Air and Space Museum, Sherman and Ellie Smith, Hangar 1. Okay, well, we're going to go in, get the dues paid, and then we'll be back here in just a little bit. Okay, we got our admission paid, and we're in the lobby area, getting ready to go into the actual museum. And this is where they have various souvenirs. An old gas pump. Oh, that's cool. Actually got little spacesuits for the... Oh, that's cool for the little ones. And of course, hats and toys. A whole array of miniature airplanes and space shuttle there, and a stealth and all those. And books. Oh, here you go. NASA coffee cup. Quite the variety of souvenirs. Even have a Smithsonian, see, Apollo 11 module coffee cup. Spaceman pen. Boy, he's got a little bit of everything in here. All right, well, we're going to go on here just a little bit. All right, I think we're ready to get started. We're ready to get started? Okay. Lee C. Rainey, founder, 1995, Tulsa Air and Space Museum. Okay, well, that's interesting. All right, here we go. We're actually entering the museum. And it's got 2 levels. I'd forgot some of this, which has been a while since we've been here. A lot of really cool aircraft in here. Good morning. Pratt and Whitney, Wasp Jr. Okay. Engine. If I can get the... Oh, look at that. That is really pretty. There's one hanging from a balloon. Oh, big balloon. Big balloon. Look at that. And they're just hanging there. Okay. Well. Boy, there's a lot to see. This is a replica of the old Tulsa Municipal Airport, the way it looked back in the day. We'll have to go over and take a look at it. There's a lot to see, and we'll try to get most of it in. And you'll probably can't see it, but that's Tulsa Municipal Airport. And I just love their the way they built things and designed things back in the day. Here's original Art Deco terracotta. This would have been actually part of the building at one time. I just love stuff like this. It's really, really, really cool. Old pictures. A picture of the Tulsa Municipal Airport entrance. Here's an actual picture. If you've ever been to the Air Museum in Wichita, Kansas, the building looks kind of similar. We've been there several times. It's also a really nice museum. If you live in this neck of the woods, it's definitely worth a visit. So we've been there several times over the years. There are a lot of engines. This is a Curtiss OX-5. These are Pratt and Whitney R-1340 Wasp engines. Of course, there's no biplane. This was the Spartan NP1. I just love these old biplanes. They are so cool. This is concrete. This is probably original. Yeah, that's probably a very original signage. Concrete there. Okay, we're gonna check out this aircraft over here. Ranger 2000 it says. Oh, that's really cool. Here, let's go over here. Boy, that's a long drink of water. That's a Hound Dog AGM-28, U.S. Air Force. This airplane here, it is very large. I think we can walk up and take a look at it on the inside. That says McIntyre Airport Office. We'll go look at here in a minute. A wooden airplane it looks like up here. Oh. There's the airplanes hanging from the ceiling. There's some more over there. We're going to get another look. There's a rather unique aircraft right there. Let's go look up here. This is called the Rockwell Ranger 2000. In the mid-1990s, a competition was held between the 7 major aircraft manufacturers to develop the next generation military trainer. The Ranger 2000 entry was submitted by Rockwell International. The instructor sits in the rear seat, placed a little higher than a student in the front seat. It was easy to fly, giving the student pilot time to learn the basics of flying before moving on to more sophisticated aircraft. It was not selected. Instead, a turboprop trainer from Beechcraft in Wichita won the competition. Rather than being scrapped, the Ranger 2000 was donated to the Tulsa Air and Space Museum. That's cool. Let's see if we can get a better look, or a closer look. So this is where the actual pilot would have sat. Look at all those. It's always fascinating me about all the gauges. All the gauges. Everything you gotta look at all at once is just incredible. And then this is where the student would have sat, is right in here. And it's just incredible about all the gauges and dials and switches, and that is just incredible. It's quite an aircraft. Okay, we're going to go ahead and go on here. All right. right. Here's TWA over here. That's really cool. Trans World Airlines. They've actually got a cutaway. You can see where the passengers would have sat, offices, and that sort of thing. And that is so neat. Very large aircraft. Look at all those seats. Well, you hold a lot of people. Okay, let's go on around. There's another engine, it looks like. This kind of shows you what it will look like on the inside. This is a Jumbo 004, was an axial flow turbojet engine primarily designed by Anselm, France. It was the first jet engine to go into mass production. It was used for Germans during World War II, including the Arado AR-234B, and was most notably the ME-262 Swallow. Okay. All right, well, I think we're going to go on around. There's something I want to show you over here. Boy, look at all the... Here's some Led Zeppelins, or dirigibles, I think they were called. Boy, a lot of fighter jets. Look at all those models. Oh, there's a bunch of them too in this display case. Let's go over here and look at this office over here. Here's a newspaper article about Captain Lindbergh lands safely in Paris. Duncan A. McIntyre. The undisputed grandfather of Tulsa aviation was actually a New Zealander named Duncan A. McIntyre. Arrived in Tulsa in 1919, aviator McIntyre stopped in the city to look up an old Army buddy while on his way to Spokane, Washington, finding his friend at a small airfield located at Admiral Boulevard and Hudson Avenue. He decided to stay to investigate the state of aviation in Tulsa, becoming partners with Bill Campbell. They moved their operation to Apache Street and Sheridan Road, and it became the Tulsa Municipal Airport. That's a little bit of history there. Look at that old gas pump, another old gas pump. This really has a lot of history. Very nice. This was, of course, the Northrop Grumman B-2. Of course, there's a space shuttle, a space capsule. Yeah, I mean, it is just really cool museum. Been here, like I said, it's been a few years, but we thought we would come back and do a video. Let's make our way down here. Here's some of the uniforms a pilot probably would have worn at the time. American Airlines, an old one. Of course, that would have been a stewardess, I would imagine. This was their winter uniform, and this was their summer uniform. Okay. And then there's our insignia, American Airlines, with the eagle in the middle. And of course, here's the little Phillips 66 signage. There's some hats. And this oil driller We've actually seen this here in Tulsa in person. A couple of years ago, we were doing a Route 66 road trip, and of course we were in the Tulsa area, and we looked this up, and it stands in front of a some sort of a like it may be like a coliseum of some sort. Well, I've been there one time, but I think that's what it was. But we actually seen this in real there, and it is really cool. If you ever get the chance, just look it up on the internet, and you'll be able to find it. It is actually in the city limits of Tulsa. It's I don't remember. I think it was like an event center of some sort, and it was really packed that day. Something was going on, but I was fortunate enough I could get a parking place. I got out. I took a few pictures. I wasn't really doing video back then, but we have actually seen that for real. Okay, let's kind of walk on around here. There's a lot to see. There is a lot to see here. We'll kind of do the best we can here. Walk around, look at this. Look at all this aircraft. Of course, we've already seen those over there. Let's go over here. We'll just kind of make our way through. Take our time. Gotta remember to look everywhere. There's aircraft everywhere. Take a look at this model. This is the B-17. It was donated by R.C. Kinsler, tail gunner, B-81. I'm sorry, the 381st Bomb Group, the 535 Bomb Squadron. Bill Watson. Let's see who that is. Okay. Let's see who this is. Huh. Okay. Oh wow, look at these. Really nice scale models. Let's take a look at these seats over here. Oh, look comfortable. Okay, each one of them would have had a table, it looks like. The Tulsa American. I bet you this is a simulator, maybe? I don't know. We're going to take a closer look. There's the guns. This flag was carried to the moon aboard the Apollo 14 spacecraft Kitty Hawk, January 31st to February 9th, 1971. Edgar D. Mitchell. Another scale model. Large aircraft. Okay, this is a cutaway inside this particular aircraft. A lot of pictures, memorabilia. This Jeep, the Douglas Jeep, the 1942 Ford GPW. Okay. That's got a different back end to it. Several passengers. That's cool. I've driven a lot of Jeeps, but nothing like this one. This is definitely different. I've been a staff sergeant, I think. Like I already got a lot of awards up there. There's a Purple Heart, among others. Okay, here you go. 65th Bomb Squadron. Life Raiders. Okay. Another autonomous unmanned reconnaissance aircraft is what that is. Okay. I'll tell you what, this is really worth the drive if you live anywhere near this. It's well worth it. I think it's $15 a piece, or it's $7 for seniors and or military. A nice dress jacket, 125th Fighter Intercept Squadron. It's a nice dress jacket. I guess it's a dress jacket. And this is Brigadier General Joseph W. Turner, 1960 to 2003. Wow. And there again, more medals. Of course, you got the Purple Heart right there in the middle. And all the ribbons and medals. Now, I don't know what all these are. But there are a lot of them. Now, this particular aircraft, the Black Aces. Deal Aeronautical XTC. That's what that aircraft is. Boy, howdy. There's just a lot. I know poster of the light's kind of blocking out part of that. This was the U.S. Theodore Roosevelt. Okay, we're getting ready to do a group tour of this aircraft, I think, out here. Well, a lot of people here this morning. We're going to take a guided tour of this American Airlines aircraft. There's one of the engines. Oh, there's a helicopter. I'll have to take a look at that here in a minute.
J stands for J, and the T stands for turbo. And it will provide up to 20,000 pounds of thrust per engine. There are two of them still attached to the fuselage up here. Take a look as you go in. Come on up.
That's one huge engine.
You'll just hang here until everybody gets in. I'll give you some information on the aircraft, and you can head that way and sit in the first class seat. Something not too many people get to do. Let me know when everybody's in, if you would, please. This is the first one. Now, it doesn't look exactly like airplanes do when they're flying. We got everybody? Okay. This is one of American's economy flights. You have to bring your own chairs. So they took the chairs out because we do use this area for birthday parties. We have had a wedding reception up here. We've had the bride and her party use this as a dressing room. So we use it for various things. And it's kind of an unusual place to have meetings, but everybody seems to enjoy it. This particular aircraft was put into service in 1985. It flew for American for 30 years before it was retired about 2006. And it flew over 39 million miles in its service to American. This is actually an MD-82. The original configuration, the prototype was an MD-80. And the nickname just kind of stuck through a couple of buyouts. Boeing finally ended up with the MD-80, and it's always stayed an MD-80, even though it went up to MD-89 while they were being built. So anyway, you're welcome to come through here. We were showing a movie on the STEM programming up until about a year ago. We wore out the programming, and it's very hard to fix. So very expensive to fix, so we're trying to get something together for that, and maybe we'll be able to use this again. But the reason that the 24 first class seats are here is because of that seating. I'm going to check and see if that cockpit door is open, and if so, you'll be able to look at the cockpit and then go out that way rather than trying to fight the way back.
That's true.
Thank you.
Boy, look at that cockpit. Wow, wait. Look at that. Ooh.
Okay. Have any questions for me?
Wow. That is crazy. Look at all that dials.
All right, guys, I'm going to let you out. Like I said, you can't look at the Huey. When you come down, please do not get in it. But you can look inside and see how they were put together.
Okay, well that was a picture of the American Airlines aircraft.
They have 300 in their fleet.
Oh.
And they just retired the last one in September of last year.
Wow.
So these were a very reliable, very long-lived aircraft in American Airlines.
American Airlines, yeah. Oh, that's cool. Have they always had tours of this? I remember going up several years ago.
Several years ago is kind of, I don't know.
Don't know.
Depends on how long it was.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Yeah. It's,
I thought we
movie in here for about 2 years, and probably 2 years before I came.
Okay,
here.
That's cool.
And
all
then
right.
When we were unable to show it anymore, then we just kind of put it up there.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. Well, that was very nice. Thank you for that tour. All right.
Well, the wind catches it, so I kind of have to stand here with my foot again.
All right, let's get back down here. Okay, we're going to go check out this helicopter. Another look at that engine. It's huge. Called the Velvet Underground. Vietnam veteran. I actually rode in one very similar to this at one point in time. This one has doors. The one I was in didn't have any doors. Just hang on for dear life. Hope you didn't fall out. They'd hover about 30 or 40 feet up, and then if they was in a area where they couldn't land, you just had to bail out, parachute and backpack and weapon and all. Oh yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it brings back memories. Yep. I got to ride in a few of these. I got to ride in a Huey once. That thing is absolutely ginormous, huge. I think it would hold like, oh gosh, 3 or 4 big deuces, and it was just huge. It was like half the length of the football field on the inside. And I did get to ride those right in that. And then one we had a transparent cockpit. The floor was transparent, and they let us go up and sit down and take a look down, and that was really interesting. Yeah. Although I remember there being more seats. Maybe there wasn't. I can't remember, than this. I think they would hold a squad. The ones that we were in would hold at least a squad. Oh. And again, these are a lot larger than they look from way off. See if we can kind of take a peek on the inside. I'll try to get one more look in here. One more peek here on the inside. Yeah, that's just probably all the better I can get in there. This is actually, I don't know if I mentioned this before, this is actually part of the Tulsa airport. It's like one little corner of the Tulsa airport. Looks like I know you probably can't see it in the video, they're doing some kind of construction. They may be building more runways. I'm not sure what they're doing way out there. But this is actually a cordoned off part of the Tulsa airport. Okay, well let's walk on around. We'll go back in the museum. We'll continue to look around. Okay, we're back inside the museum after we took a tour of the big passenger jet, American Airlines. There is an upper floor. We'll probably go up there here for a while. This is really a very nice museum. I've already been over here. Just trying to retrace our steps here a little bit. There's a Navy orange helicopter up there. Oh, I might have missed a statue earlier. There's a statue of a little girl pointing at the gentleman that's hanging from a giant balloon. That's different. I like this first airplane. It is really pretty. It's got that kind of that deep red trim with the silver or chrome. It says this was one of a kind, Spartan Executive Model 12. I don't know if I read that before. If I had, I apologize. It's kind of hard to keep track of all this stuff. All these aircraft. It's quite the place. Oh, here's a simulator. Oh, that's so cool. Boy, this has the... I don't know if you can actually ride this or not. I might try if I can get in there. And that's what it is, looks like. Do not pull on canopy. You know, I'd like to get in there, but I also don't think I can get in there. But that's what this is. It's a simulator. Well, I managed to get in. Now, I may not be able to get out, but I got in. I asked permission. Now, have my camera person come on over here and I'll show you. This would Ben have no idea what I'm doing, but I got in here. Now, if I can get out or not, I don't know. But look at all these switches and gauges and wow, wing standby. If this thing starts up, I'll probably have a heart attack. Well, it'll work anyway. I've probably been yanked on a million times. I do know this would have been your fire buttons. Watch that. Okay. Wow. I tell you what. I can't believe I actually got in this thing. Engine fail. Well, that would be good. Wing standby. Emergency speakers. I do know what this is. This means that your plane's flying level. Yeah, that's where you want it to be, right there. You're flying level. I do know what that is. Now, the rest of this stuff I could not begin to tell you. I know this is your joystick. I do know that much. I think this over here is for your, like a throttle. I do believe. Although I'm not real sure. Here's your, oh gosh, function. This button, one button's blinking. That may be for this operator over here. Wow, that's crazy. It's kind of cool though. Haven't been in one of these for a long time. It's not functioning, but it was a simulator at one time. All right, now for the fun part. I got to get out of here. Okay, that was experience. I about like to never got out of it.
That one just showed them the video game.
Yeah. Now looky here. This is, I bet you this is a simulator too. I'm not going to mess with it, but yeah. Interlink RC flight sim control. It looks too complicated for me. I don't think I want to mess with it. Now there's another one over here. I don't know how these pilots, I mean seriously, I'm not all that tall and I could barely get in it. You know, if you're 6 foot or over, I would not recommend trying to get into that silly thing. Now here's the one that might be a little bit easier to get into. Don't think I'm going to. That last one was scary enough. American Airlines flagship Tulsa, U.S. mail. Let's go over to take a look at this. Even got an elevator. If you don't want to walk, you can take the elevator to the second floor. Let's climb up in here and see what we got. Oh, now this control panel is lit. It's all lit up. Oh, look at this. Oh yeah, they got this lit up real nice. RPM, manifold pressure, fuel pressure, oil pressure. My goodness. Altitude, speed, fuel pressure, landing gear, pressure gauge, hydraulic system, pressure gauge, firewall, valves, oil and hydraulic, engine, lift. Oh, man. And there's more gauges and switches up here as well. I like the way this is lined. It's pretty cool lining. And you can get your picture taken inside of the space capsule if you so desire. I think there's a little area back here. I'm not sure what this is back here. Oh, you could watch a... Oh, no, I guess you're just waiting, maybe. Waiting to ride the elevator. Of course, there's the engine, I think, components. Booster rockets. I do believe that's correct. There's another little biplane up there. I don't think we've been over on this side yet. And I don't know. It's got NASA on it. It's some sort of a seat for something. Mission Mars, it says. Okay. Well, I'm not sure what that is. There's these on each side of the seat. They would do something. Oh, you know what? This might be something that you work with if you're maybe, I don't know. I better not even say what it is. I'm not sure. It's got forward and reverse. Don't know. I was going to say maybe something that they do when they're out in outside of their, like actually in outer space, but I don't know. I don't know what it is. All right. Oh, okay. Okay. I know what this is. Balloon simulator. Oh, now I've never seen one of these. Step into the basket and take a flight. Oh, wow. How cool is this? Oh.
They've got something for me.
Oh, they won't let you go in there. Okay. No, it's not open. I've never seen a balloon simulator. It says hot air balloon simulator courtesy of Oklahoma Aeronautics Commission. Oh, that would have been really cool. And here's yet another one. This general aviation trainer was donated by Molly Williford and Safety Training Systems in remembrance of Richard A. Williford. Okay. This has a bunch of, look at all those. It's kind of dark. It may not come out, but that's the inside. I don't think it's going to come out. Anyway, another little simulator. We got several of them here. I don't remember if these were all here last time we were here or not. Oh, I know one thing I didn't do on this fighter jet. I didn't look inside one of the turbines, one of the engines. I completely missed that before. These fighter jets are massive. I mean, they are huge. You just wouldn't think they're that large until you get up close and personal. If you ever get a chance to go to a real air show, I would highly recommend. If there's any air shows in your area, Wichita usually has, I think McConnell is like every 3 years, if I'm not mistaken. I could be mistaken on that. And then Jabara has one every year, or they did have up until, probably didn't have one last year, but hopefully they'll have one again this year. Air shows are awesome, totally, unbelievably awesome. If you've ever get a chance to go to an air show, I would highly recommend it. I think I was up here before, but I'm going to go back up here again and just let you see how huge. Look at this. Look at the back side of this. Look at this back side of this fighter jet. It's huge. I mean, to think that you're sitting in a seat and you've got all, the video really doesn't do this any justice, and you can actually got all this behind you. No, I don't think I went in. I did not get up here yet. This evidently took 2 pilots. I'm trying to show all the gauges and switches and things of that nature, but this is just, and this would be looking down the nose of this thing. But in all actuality, if you're sitting down there, you probably can't see out too much. Up maybe, but not out, just because you're sitting so low. Of course, this is a ejection seat. If you had to, you could eject from this. Ejection seat pre-flight checklist. I know it's kind of hard, but that's it right there. If they had problems, they were going to crash, they could eject out of this. I mean, this thing is just absolutely huge. Boy, howdy. Okay, I guess we'll work our way down. You gotta go. You may not. You know, I think we're going to go upstairs now, because I know, let's see what the upper level is. Okay, well, I was going to go upstairs to the upper level. I saw some kids' elevator. They went up in an elevator. Let me see what I can find out here in a minute. Okay, well, I guess we can go up to the second level. So that's what we're going to do. Looks like a cloud is hanging there. Okay, well, let's go upstairs. There's a space shuttle. It might be kind of nice to get a view from up here. Rather. Well, this helicopter up here, the bright orange helicopter, was actually a Bell U.S. Navy helicopter. Now that's kind of unique. Kind of looks like a helicopter, half airplane. Okay. I've never seen anything like that before. It's actually North American Rotor Works Pit Bull Rotorcraft, 1999, Kenneth Cottle of Columbia, Missouri, visited a brother who lived in Tulsa. Longtime pilot. Enjoy a visit to the New Tulsa Air and Space Museum. Huh. Wow, that's cool. But that's what that is. We'll see if we can get a better look at it here in a minute. And here is a space capsule. Wow, that's really cool to see these up close. Let's go over here. Oh, look, you can look on. It's kind of dark in there, so that probably won't work out too good. Here's some of the landing modules, space service modules. Here's some right here. Wow. Huh. Okay, here you go. This would have been the command center. There's a museum in Oklahoma City that has an aircraft section, and they've got a replica somewhat like this one of the control modules. This even sells coffee in it. Looky there. Some of them have cigarettes, ashtrays, you know, what they would have done in real life. There's another coffee cup. Looks like that's coffee. Yeah, this stuff is really cool. Let's kind of walk on around and see what's. I think that's as far as it goes. Well, on this side anyway. There's another side over there, but it's roped off, so evidently that's not allowed to go up. But here's a view from the upper floor here. We just kind of work our way around. There's the hot air balloon with the individual in the chair. And there's the helicopter and just all of the airplanes. Oh, you got the big fighter jet. And it looks like there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. There's about 8 different kinds of aircraft in here, and then there's, of course, the ones from the ceiling. Yeah, this is really very, very cool. Alright. I don't think that's as far as we can go. I'm going to do something though real quick. Oh. Oh, okay. This is just a theater. And evidently they're not having the Apollo Theater anymore. I think that's what was on the other side. Of course, there's the elevator. Oh, well, I about missed this poster over here. I think those were called Ospreys. And I don't know why I remember that, and I think that's what they were called. A really unique aircraft right there. I just still can't go inside that fighter jet. It says USS Theodore Roosevelt. That must have been the carrier that it was assigned to at the time, I would imagine. Can you imagine landing something this huge on an aircraft carrier at the speed that they're going? Oh boy, I don't know. That is crazy. Well, I don't know. I think we've about seen it all. We may do another quick walk around. I think we've just about seen everything. Okay, we decided to take the elevator down, so this is the elevator. Here we go. That's our trip on the elevator. Okay. That's actually a photo booth. Well, we'll probably do another quick walkthrough. Always got to remember to look up. I said that was wooden. I don't know if that is or not. I guess it is. Just gonna go over here one more time. Well, guys, I don't know. I think we just about seen it all. Hope you enjoyed this today. Go over here one more time. This humongous fighter jet. They got the rope lights, and that's really cool. How far back that goes. This would have been one of the missiles, guided missile right here. And that in itself is, oh gosh, that thing's got to be 7 or 8 feet long, maybe longer. That's a big missile. Let's kind of go up under here and kind of look around a little bit if we can. kind of dark back in there, but this is kind of the back side of it. Okay. Of course, this is the back side. Wow. Pratt & Whitney TF30-P-412A afterburning turbofan engine. That was a mouthful. Okay. Oh, I gotta show you this. This is so cool. I haven't seen anything like that before. Now that's different.
Hologram.
It's a hologram. I couldn't think of the word I was trying to. Yeah, that's what this is. It's a hologram. I about missed this actually. That is really cool. Okay guys, well, I think we're just about done. Hope you enjoyed this today. That gentleman right there was probably the mechanic. Of some sort, possibly. Oh, there's a scale model of the other plane down on the floor there. I didn't even see that. Yeah, there's a lot to see in this. It's bigger than what it looks. Okay guys, we're going to call that a wrap. Call that a day. I sure hope you enjoyed the museum tour today. Boy, it turned out to be a really nice day. But again, I thank you for joining us today on the tour of this Air and Space Museum here in Tulsa, Oklahoma. Hope you have a nice day. The weekend's only a few days away. Be safe. I hope you have a nice remainder of the day. Nice weekend. But for now, this vlog is over. And like I always say, I will see you on the next video. So, goodbye for now.